there's more, but I don't remember where they are. Aaron's starting, and I'm not prepared.
That's all right.
Hello and welcome to Masters of Boredom. We're playing yet again. We're going to be playing Aeon's End on Tabletop Simulator. It's a popular game, and we really enjoy it. And we're introducing someone new to it. Augie has never played Aeon's End, so we're going to be teaching him at the same time we're teaching you, if you happen to be watching. So Augie, this is a cooperative deck builder all about magic users trying to protect their home
Might
from
want this one.
evil creatures called Nemesis. And I think
Nemesis.
Nemesi, yeah, and they're part of a group of bad guys called I can't remember. Are they called the Nameless? No, that's not right.
No, this guy's definitely got a name.
Something like, well, this one has a name. He's called the Umbra Titan. This time we're fighting the Umbra Titan. He's a rank 1 Nemesis because I don't like introducing people to this game on higher level Nemesises. That's what happened to me, and I swore off this game for like half a year. So we're going to introduce Augie to a slightly easier one. This is the Umbra Titan. His thing is that aside from trying to damage the players, is every now and then he will actually try and damage Gravehold, either directly by dealing direct damage to it, or losing one of his 8 Nemesis tokens. When he finally removes his final Nemesis token, Gravehold's foundation is undermined, Gravehold collapses into rubble, and the players lose.
So then we just get to move to a condo, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think we all get to set up in a brand new condo. That would make sense to me. CJ, are you missing a breach? You only have 2, 3, and 4, or is you just don't have a breach one?
Yeah.
Holy crap! Anyway, so Augie, yeah, we're all mages. We're all trying to keep ourselves alive, but also protect the city of Gravehold, which has 30 hit points. But as I also said, if the Nemesis runs out of Nemesis tokens, then we are in trouble as well. So for Augie, we need to pick him a character. I don't know what character would be good, and for Augie, looking at this line of characters would probably be a bit daunting because there's a million.
Just take the one with the coolest artwork. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Pick one that you like, just based on the artwork. What? Just give me kind of a what's your favorite kind of character class in an RPG?
In an RPG?
Yeah. You like fighter, rogue, all-out mage?
These are 3
mixture
other
of
relics
the 2
that
or
deal
3.
with pulse tokens.
I'm always a fan of the spellcaster.
Okay. There's some good spellcasters up here. I think I was gonna say Mist, but Mist is more of a rogue, I think, and her abilities aren't that. Where's the one I was using last time? I think he'd really like that one. Because she was a beast with magic. Let me see if I can find her. I don't think it was Reeve. Man, I wish I could just remember the damn name, but I can't. Was it level 1 Zaxos? No, allies collectively gain 4 charges. Nope, that was not it. That is good Zaxos. That is not Jerk Zaxos. Maybe it's Grown Up Mist. Cast up to 3 different spells. But yeah, this is the one I used. This is Grown Up Mist. This is what I used last time. We'll give you Grown Up Mist. So I'm going to take the whole bag over here to Augie's character board. We're going to set up his character. So you start with a character board. This basically explains how to set up your character and what her special abilities are. She has the Amethyst Paragon in her starting hand, which is great. I'll explain that in a minute. Your breaches come out auto set up for you because whoever put this particular package together is awesome. But you'll notice that they're oriented in different ways. Like 2 is facing this way, and 3 is facing this way, and 4 is facing that way. I'll explain all of that. This is your hand, so you can go ahead and just draw all those cards or put them in your hand. And this is your starting deck. So, if we were to just look through these cards, because there it is, Amethyst Paragon. That allows any ally to prep a spell in their hand to any opened or closed breaches, and that is in addition to the 1 money it gives you, which is kind of awesome. She is just a fantastic spellcaster, and her ability, although it requires 6 charges, is awesome. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. Yeah, her ability allows you to cast multiple spells all at once for any number of players, and then you get to rearrange who gets those spells back. Like, you don't necessarily have to give it back to the same person. You can put it in somebody else's hand if they're in a better position to capitalize on that particular spell. Okay, so these are breaches. On your turn, you're going to start your turn by immediately firing off any spells you have prepped to these breaches. At the start of the game, you have nothing. If you have an opened breach, you have the choice of whether you want to fire it off or hold on to it. Any spell prep to a closed breach must be fired off immediately. But you can prep spells to closed breaches. But is there a cost for that? Or no? Or yeah, I think you had to at least focus the breach if you want to prep a spell to it, if I recall correctly. H-Bomb! Is that Bob? H-Bomb76 said, evening all. And it looks like it might be Bob, I'm not sure. Bob would call himself H-Bomb. Alright, so, like I said, you start your turn by firing off any spells you happen to have prepped to your breaches. If you don't, you can go to your main phase, and then that's when you get to play your cards. Your cards will let you gain money, like these crystals. They give you money that you can use to buy more spells or do other things. You have spells, which are yellow. Those are what you send to the breaches in order to cast them. And then you have special things like this gem here, which gives you money and an ability, so those are nice. There's also all these cards in the market that you're going to want to buy and add to your deck as the game goes on. They all do various things. I'll go over those in a moment. The other things you can do during your turn, you can buy a card from the market, you can gain a charge. So you look at the bottom of your player card, you see these 6 segments. You need to fill these up with charges in order to use this Exalted Brand ability, which is very awesome. Charges are in this little bag over here, and you just, every time you pay for one, it costs 2 money to buy one. You just pop it into place, and then once you've got all 6 fired up, you can fire it off during your main phase. So just bear that in mind. These abilities tend to be very powerful. Yours in particular, because it requires so many charges, is very powerful. So bear that in mind. What else can you do? You can focus a breach. So when I say focus a breach, that means getting it one step closer to being opened. So if you look at the breaches up here, you can see there's a ring around that says focus, and it's 3 for each. If you spend 3 money, you can focus this breach, and you turn it clockwise like that. And then, yeah, you can keep, as long as you can afford to, you can keep doing this until you reach this where it says 3 money and you get to open it, and then you can just straight up flip it over, well, rotate it back around again, and then it's open. And then from that point on, you have the ability, in this case it gives you +1 damage for casting a spell from it, but you also have the choice of putting spells there and holding on to them if need be for however long. So that is the benefit to opening your closed breaches. You can also, if you happen to have the money, which is unlikely, but for example, this one, your 4th breach, if you just happen to have 10 money, you don't have to focus it to open it. You can just straight up open it, but you have to pay whatever's at the top of that particular card in order to open it at that point. It is usually to your benefit to open your breaches, but your friends may find ways to open breaches for you, depending on what cards are in play and that sort of thing. The other things you can do, like I said, you can prep a spell to a breach. Whenever you play a spell from your hand, you are prepping it, and therefore you put it on one of your open breaches, or you can put it on a closed breach if you focused it that turn. You can also resolve effects that take place when you prep a card or when you need to discard a card in order to do something. You can do those effects. And then finally, once you're done, you place the gems and relics that you played into your discard pile in any order that you choose. And this is important because when the deck runs out, when you draw cards out of the deck and you don't have anything to draw anymore, you're going to take this discard pile and you're just going to flip it over and it becomes your new deck. So the order in which you discard the cards that you play every turn is very important. So pay attention to that, because that's exactly how they're going to come out again. Right? There is no shuffling of the deck in this game. Let's go over what's going on up here. So here are the cards available in the market. We have a Voidium Spike. It's worth 2 money. Each LA may discard a card in hand, and if they do, they gain a charge. That sounds like it might be useful. The Jolting Crust. Gain 2 money and gain a pulse token, or gain 2 money and lose a pulse token if you do gain a charge. This might be a very charge-heavy game. And then there's the Breach Ore. Gain 2 money or focus your closed breach with the lowest focus cost. Oh, so that just might be an automatic, like, get all your breaches open card. Look at this, more breaching. The Neural Wreath, focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell in hand. That's useful. The Soul Chords, any player gains 1 pulse token. Each player with 2 or more pulse tokens gains a charge. Wow. Sparking Siphon. When you gain this, gain 2 pulse tokens, and then you cast it. When you cast it, you deal 2 damage. You may lose a pulse token if you do. Any player gains 1 life. Interesting. Breach Communion. Familiar with this one. While prepped once per turn during your main phase, you may gain 1 pulse token. And then when you cast it, you deal 2 damage. You can lose 2 pulse tokens, and if you do, deal 3 additional damage for a total of 5. The Gravity Node. When you cast it, any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 4 damage. Youch. 4 damage spell for 5, but somebody's got to discard a card. And finally, Stunning Force. Deal 4 damage to the Nemesis. You don't have a choice in this. You have to deal the damage to the Nemesis, but you also get to silence a minion, which might come in
Yeah, I
handy.
thought that would come in handy.
Alright, so those are all the cards you can buy. You can see how they're all useful. A lot of them have something to do with opening breaches. So I have the sneaking suspicion we're going to get our breaches open rather quickly this game. And gaining charges
We
as well.
normally play and we don't have any breaches open.
So turns are another thing that's handled somewhat differently in this game, Augie. We have no control over whose turn it is at any given time. Instead, there's this turn order deck here in the middle. It has 6 cards in it. There's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, each one of them indicating one of us players. But there's also 2 Nemesis cards. When a Nemesis card comes out, the Nemesis gets to take a turn. We draw a card from this deck, and we do what it says. Sometimes it's a minion of his that comes into play and tries to do more damage. Other times it's the Nemesis himself doing damage via unleash effects. Sometimes it's a power the Nemesis has that we might be able to stop if we manage to do some sort of thing. Sometimes it's like discarding a bunch of cards, or deliberately taking damage, or getting enough money to, pay for it to go away somehow. It's something you can do. But sometimes there's nothing you can do. Sometimes the powers come out and they're just like, you can't get rid of this. It's going to go off in a certain amount of time. All the powers go off in a certain amount of time. They have charges. And then every time another Nemesis card comes out, a charge is taken away. And when it has 0, that's when it goes off. So our goal is going to be to attempt to kill this Nemesis who has 70 hit points before he manages to kill all 4 of us or Gravehold. That is or if he runs out of cards, I think it's a draw. It
No, I think he wins, doesn't it?
It depends on the Nemesis, I think.
If he runs out of cards, the Nemesis wins.
Oh, is it just automatic? The Nemesis wins if he runs out of cards. So we gotta get him down to 70 before he runs out of cards. Granted, if we get into tier 3, we're gonna be in trouble anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
This deck is arranged in 3 tiers. Tier 1, which is the easiest stuff. Tier 2, which is a little bit harder. And then Tier 3, which is a double middle finger to all the players. At that point, you're pretty much racing to get the Nemesis killed before he can kill you and Gravehold and whatnot.
The deck is literally stacked against us.
Having said that, with more players, there are more cards in that deck, so we will hopefully have more time. But we'll see how it all plays out. I think we're just about ready. Everybody's set with their hand and their cards and whatnot. Are we ready to get started?
Let's do this.
The Nemesis starts with stuff.
Yeah, he gets 8.
8 tokens.
Yep. So I will put all 8 right here, front and center, so we can actually count them as they go away.
Keep in mind that if we don't, they go away, or we decide not to, we start taking damage.
Deliberately making it go down, so it's like we can see it, like it's getting bad. It's getting bad. Oh god. Okay, so That's the goal, is to stop him before he loses this last one or does enough damage to kill Gravehold, which starts at 30 hit points. We all start at 10.
Yep.
I've enlarged my my hit point meter, but you all can keep it the same if you want. It's up to you.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yep, there you
Da,
go.
da, 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 da.
Just to make it easier and more visible for the people watching, like HBomb76. All right, so I think
Oh,
we're ready to get started.
we need health. We need health tokens.
Oh yeah, everybody
no,
starts with. Oh no,
yeah.
that's what the calculator's
That's the
for.
things for.
What things for? Where?
This.
Roll
Oh,
calculator.
Yeah.
how do you make that bigger?
Plus sign.
Yep. Might want to move it just a little bit to the side so it's not pushing your breeches together. There we go. There you go. Make it however big you want. We're cool.
Oh, and I can see. I
All
can
right.
see stuff.
So I think we're ready to get started. So I'm going to flip over the first card in the turn order deck and find out whose turn it is. It is player 4. That's Jessi. Great person to start. Jessi knows exactly what she's doing. So, Augie, you're probably going to want to watch Jessi and see what she does to get an idea of what you're going to want to do on your turn.
Yep.
No pressure, Jessi.
Yeah, no pressure.
Show
No
us how
pressure
it's done,
at all.
professional.
I'm going to prep this spell to my thing, and I'm going to prep my spark as well.
Tidal Surge and a Spark.
And then I'm going to use my 3 moolahs to buy a jolting crust. I don't want the whole thing.
Just
There we go.
A Jolting Crust, giving her more pulse tokens or allowing her to gain more charges. Either way, it's a win.
yeah, both good things.
Okay, and remember, you get to put your discard back in any order you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Draw your next cards, and I will draw the next turn order card. It is Nemesis
Nemesis.
turn. So the first Nemesis turn is going to happen. Let's see what goes on. Hex of Vulnerability. To discard, spend 6 money. Power 3. Place this card. Place this card next to the player with the most life. For the rest of the game, when that player suffers damage, they suffer an additional damage. This cannot be removed once resolved.
We don't even have 6 money in our hand.
Yeah, this ain't getting taken away. I think we're stuck with this one. Whoever's getting stuck with this is going to be taking more damage than usual.
All right.
Yikes. So that's a thing. But that's the end of the Nemesis turn. Nothing else happens. So we're going to flip over the next card. Never mind. I spoke too soon. It's another Nemesis card. We're going to take one of those power tokens off. So we're already one step closer. And I'll reveal it's Night Unending. Power 3. No way to get rid of it. Gravehold suffers 2 damage for each spell prepped by the player with the most prepped spells. Fan-diddly-tastic.
Well, I mean, he took both his turns, so...
Yeah, he did take both his turns, so we know the rest of this is going to be just us. So let's reveal. It's player number 3. That's going to be Augie. Alright, Augie,
Okay.
you could play your cards from your hand and do things.
Let's see.
We can help you out if you want. You're probably going to want to prep the spark to your open breach.
There you go. So next turn you cast it at the beginning of your turn.
Yep.
If you want.
Gotcha.
I'm going to get rid of your character bag. You don't need that anymore. That's just going to be in the way. Same with Gex. Looking at the cards up there, a good money gem might be a good start.
A good what?
A money gem might be a good start. One of the top.
Oh, you mean these things? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the word money gem.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Gems that produce money is what I should have said. That's what I get for not using my thinky thing. Whoa! Don't take the whole pile. There's
just hit the number 1.
Yep, there you go. Just the top card.
I do that every single time.
That's all right.
I do too.
We do too.
Remember, you can put your discards back in any order, so you might want to put that Voidium Spike on top of your discard.
Because then it'll be closer to the top when you flip it over. If you put it on the bottom, then it goes to the top. Yeah.
I would also play that Amethyst Paragon, even though you don't need the money, because it allows somebody else to prep a spell to one of their open or closed breaches.
You just put it in your discard pile if you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Put them in any order.
CJ, you or I can do it, because Jessi's are full. But we both have the same
breaches
spells,
aren't full.
So I don't think it really matters.
Nope. Go ahead.
All right. I'll
Say
go
my
ahead.
closed breaches aren't full, so I could
Yeah,
put it
you
up
do it
there.
if you have
All right.
so you can cast that and then
Yep.
prep that.
Yep, that's the plan. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Augie, and you spent the rest and you picked up your hand. Okay, you're done. Good. Excellent. Well done. All right, and then it is my turn. Hooray. Okay, so I'm going to fire off a spark. Bing. I get to hit the Nemesis. He takes 8 damage. Hooray. He's down to 69. Whoop, whoop.
Way to show him.
All right, I will prep my spark to my open breach. I will play 2 crystals. I also have a void shard, which means I gain an additional money if I use it to focus or open a breach. So I am just shy of being able to open this. However, if I have 4 money to focus, it seems to make the most sense to focus this one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and focus that. That will be my turn. I will. I'm gonna put.
I think this is +1 money once you open this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I plan on getting that one next, but that was just easier. And also, +1 damage is just as important to me as +1 money, I think. So, anyway, CJ, we know your card is last, so go ahead and take your turn, sir.
But, oh.
You are prepping a spark, and then you have 4 money, and you can place the top card of any ally's discard pile into your hand. Ooh.
Yeah, that is tempting. Like I could.
Oh man, if only one of us had put a 2 money thing on top of the discard, then CJ could have killed that power. Oh,
know, right?
Man. Son of a! Why didn't we think of that?
That's alright. It's alright.
It's not going to be all right when that thing goes off. It is going to go off. But you have $4. Do you want to take any more money or another? Well, you can't take another spell, really.
Yeah. I put a Voidium Spike down.
Alright, that's fair.
Alright. Shuffle that bad guy deck and draw the next one.
Next one is Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bee. Alright, we'll move this down. Take another power token off that one. Move this down, and we get... Slaughter, it's an attack. Unleash, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
Ow.
Okay, so, we have a choice. Either Umbra Titan can lose a Nemesis token, or any player can suffer 2 damage. What do we want to do?
We probably want to take damage because we can actually heal ourselves. But Gravehold, once he runs out of tokens, we're in trouble.
That is true. Gravehold's going to suffer 3 damage anyway, so I went ahead and did that. But so who wants to take the 2 damage?
I can only heal other people.
I'll take it.
So anyone other than CJ. CJ would be the ideal person to not take damage in that instance.
Then I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
So drop your hit points down to 8, and we will continue. There he goes. All right, cool. All right, so that was the Nemesis turn. Thankfully, it wasn't worse than that, but there's still another Nemesis turn waiting in this pile. It is player 3. Augie, it's your turn.
Augie's up.
You can fire off that spark, or you can hang on to it. At this point, I would recommend firing it off. There's not much point in hanging on to it at this point.
Okay.
So put it right here.
Ding the Nemesis. He's down to 68 hit points.
Yep.
And then you can prep another one to that same breach.
Nice.
Now you have a couple of choices here, Augie. You can buy another card, or you can focus a breach and prep your spark to that breach. Actually, with 3, you could just open this one if you wanted.
I might as
You
well.
could just straight up open that one and then not have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
All right, just flip it over using the F key and then just rotate it around. There you go. Nice. All right, and then you can prep a second spark, and now you'll be doing 2 damage. That works for me. I don't know about everybody else. Okay, and remember, don't shuffle your discard. Just flip it over, and it becomes your new deck.
Yes.
All right, very good. All right.
Max hand of 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next player's turn is CJ. Go ahead, sir. You have a spark. I assume you want to ding the boss.
We are going to ding him.
He is down to 67. He's prepping another spark, and you have $4 to your name.
I think that The neural reach seems like a good idea, but so does the breach ore.
That's a tough call.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a breach ore.
Okay.
Alright. Next player.
All right. It is player 4, Jessi. So it's either me or the Nemesis next. Jessi, you're up.
Ew. I'm gonna cast my tidal wave. It gives me a charge.
Charge it up.
Where'd my charge go? Oh, that's not the charge. This is the charge. And then I'm gonna cast my spark, which nicks 1 to him.
Ping, he's down to 66.
And then I'm gonna re-prep my tidal thing and redo a spark. And then I
3
have
more monies.
I have 3 money, so I'm actually going to buy one
Sparking
of these.
Siphon.
Why did it just give me the whole
Not the whole thing. Just hit 1.
I did just hit 1. There's only 1 in there.
Why is there
Oh,
only...
you grabbed the thing, the
randomizer.
it's in the 3 bag.
3
here.
spells. All right, I'll find it. Or,
Okay.
No,
You
go
might
ahead.
want to check the other ones too.
You go ahead.
So when you gain
Breach
that, you get
Communion
2
is the
pulse
same.
tokens. So where did we put those? Right here.
They're right in your bag there.
Breach
So
Communion is the same. We need the 4.
2.
It's 4 spells. I got Breach Communion.
Oh, and Stunning Force.
I did an oopsie.
Oh, Jess.
And Soul Cords.
Yep.
That is a 5-point relic.
I'm gonna grab.
Everything else looks good.
Yeah, those are the ones that Jess pulled out to see what we wanted. I just didn't realize it was a full deck.
There we go.
My bad.
That's all good.
Okay. All right, we're good. So did you grab your Sparking Siphon?
Yep.
Good. Okay.
You have to bring enough spells for everybody, Jessica. You can't just come with your own
Okay.
spell.
There's so many rules.
All right, let's find out if it's me or the Nemesis. It's the Nemesis. All right,
Ooh.
so first thing that's going to happen, this Hex of Vulnerability is going to go off. The player with the most life, when they suffer damage, will suffer an additional damage. Because there's a tie, me, Jessi, and CJ have 10. One of us, we get to choose. It needs to be me or Jessi because CJ can only heal other people. Jessi, what do you want to do? You want to heads or tails it, or do you want to... I'll volunteer. I can take it.
Okay.
But it means I'll take extra damage for the rest of the game. So we need to bear this in mind. And we'll now be taking extra damage for the rest of the game.
And then Gravehold takes 4 damage.
Nope, this does not happen.
Players.
It's still got a charge token on it.
Oh, we still got time. Ooh.
And Unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage and discards a card in hand. If that card is a gem, Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
Oh, I have a whole handful of gems. Damn it.
Okay, since there are 2 Nemesis turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, Gravehold's going to suffer 2 damage, or we can have Umbra Titan lose a Nemesis token. So we need to decide that first, and then deal with the rest.
I mean, you can heal Gravehold, right?
I can if I get enough charges.
I think Gravehold can eat it.
Alright, Gravehold will suffer 2 damage if we hang on to the Nemesis tokens. So now any player suffers 1 damage and discards a card in hand. I only have 1 spell. I'd like to keep it. CJ has only gems. Augie has only gems. And
if
Jessi
any player suffers 2 damage.
What?
It's if there's 1 Nemesis turn order card in the turn order discard pile, any player suffers 2 damage.
Nope, there's 2.
Oh, okay, so then it's just Gravehold.
Yeah, it's just Gravehold.
Okay.
Okay, so now somebody's gonna suffer damage. If I take the damage, I will be taking 2. But I'm Jessi. If you're willing to get rid of your title surge, we can avoid Gravehold suffering more damage.
That gives me a charge.
I know,
yeah,
but you could. But couldn't you
buy
buy 2 charges this turn?
Huh?
Couldn't you buy 2 charges this turn, or buy a charge and a card?
2, 3, 4. Only 5 money, honey.
That's enough for a charge and a gem or something.
Yeah,
or
I got a
a
bunch of
Sparking
money.
Siphon.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, let's just avoid as much damage as possible. Alright, so Gravehold will suffer nothing. Jessi just takes 1. Alright, so that is done and dealt with. Ugh, and there's no more Nemesis turn. At least for this round. And then it's my turn. I'm pissed off, so I'm going to zing Nemesis for 1. He's down to 65. And slowly but surely, we're getting there. I'll prep another Spark, and I have $4 to my name. Which I am going to use to buy a Breach Communion. And put that sucker right on top of that discard pile.
Yeah.
And I will throw those on top of that, and that becomes my new deck for next time. And I draw the 5 cards, and I shuffle the turn order deck, and I reveal that the next turn belongs to me!
How about that?
Zing! Spark at the Nemesis yet again. He's down to 64. Now I've got choices. I'm going to stick with my game plan here. I have $4 to my name, but only one of which must be used to focus or open a breach. I'm going to go ahead and focus this because that it gets it one step closer to +1 damage, but it also lets me prep a spark to it, so I'll do that and this one. And yeah, I will be able to do more damage next turn, so that's good by me. I'm going to order these. I want the Void Shard on top. There we go. And I'll draw 5 cards, and then it will be somebody else's turn. It will be Nemesis' turn. Alright, so now this is happening. Gravehold will suffer 2 damage for each spell prepped by the player with the most prepped spells. There is 2 for me and Jessi, so it's going to be 4 no matter what. Gravehold takes 4 damage.
Ouch.
6, because I have 2.
Nope, it is the for the player with the most prep spells, it's 2 damage for each spell they have prepped. We're all tied at 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. So Night End Ending takes off, it is gone, and we now have to deal with Endless Chasm, a power. To discard, spend 6 money. Power 2, unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 2 damage. That is not good. I do not have the money to make that happen.
Nope.
I do.
I do.
Oh, you both do, actually. You both have 6. Alright,
Yep.
well,
good.
let's see if one of you can get rid of it. Augie.
I'll do just that.
Would you like to be our hero?
Yeah.
Be my hero.
Remember to use your auxiliary abilities on those cards, though. The Amethyst Paragon and the Voidium Spike are both really helpful. So
yeah, because your Amethyst thing lets any player
may prep a spell in hand.
And it's to their opened or closed breaches.
Oh,
so
well, Aaron's the only one with a spell. So.
Alright, let's get this Breach Communion going.
Yeah.
You will have to cast that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't actually mind. That's 2 free damage.
But that's okay. Yes, exactly.
The Nemesis is going to get slapped on my next turn.
Now, Augie is also using his Voidium Spike.
So
and that means
each ally may discard a card in hand, and each ally that does gains a charge. I'm absolutely doing that.
Yep, I will discard a crystal for a charge.
I am 100% doing that because I am not crazy. Okay, cool beans.
You can discard one of your cards to gain a charge with the Voidium Spike.
Unless you have a 5-point spell or relic you're looking forward to, that might be worth doing. It kind of makes up for your title surge not being available.
And I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, so that's the end of Augie's turn, right? He drew his 5 cards?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
We will reveal the next turn is CJ's.
Hey, I feel like it's been a while, to be honest.
It probably has.
How about Voidium Spike? Anybody that wants to toss a card can gain another charge.
F it. I'm doing it.
Alright. Let's see.
I will have $2 to my name next turn, but that's okay. I know exactly what I'm using on.
I'm going to spend 5, and I think I'm just gonna grab a Stunning Force. I think we're just gonna get this in circulation.
Gonna start slapping the Nemesis.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I had a spark up here. I didn't realize I
think
left
that's
up there.
a really good idea. Yeah, you did have a spark. Why don't you zing the boss
sorry.
for another one?
Let's see the boss.
It's down to 63. We carry on.
All right. Go ahead there, sir.
Well, I know it's not going to be me. It is player number 4. Jessi, it's your turn. Then finally the Nemesis will go again. Boo.
Boo, boo,
Oh,
Nemesis.
wait.
Boo.
Augie spent his money to get rid of this. I almost forgot.
Oh, yes, please.
You gotta get rid of that damn thing.
Do not let his sacrifice
Yeah,
of money be in vain.
Alright, Jessi, do your worst. Jolting Crust, 2 money and a pulse token. She has 3 now. Or you could lose a pulse token to gain a charge.
Oh, I forgot to do this.
What did she say? Is her microphone not working?
Jess, is your microphone off?
It is.
Oh.
I'm having an issue right now.
She's
Okay.
temporarily muted.
Yep, she's having issues with her microphone. That's okay. She is using it to gain a charge, and then she's going to spark the boss for 1. He's down to 62. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And then she's going to arrange her discard pile. Put those title surges together. I like it. Jolting Crust and the Soul Chords. Alright, very good. Well, we know who this is. Sad but true, it's the Nemesis. But he has nothing going on, so this is his chance to get something going on. It is Thrash. It's an attack. Unleash. The players collectively discard 2 cards in hand.
All
right.
I could toss a card.
Again, Gravehold will suffer 2 damage, or we can lose one of the Nemesis tokens. I'm guessing we're gonna let it take 2 damage.
Yeah, because I mean you're getting close to recharging it.
I am, but I only recharge 5 life per turn, and Gravehold's been taking a whooping.
It's only taking 11. It's fine. It's fine.
And then the
You barely
players...
notice the building's crumbling.
Who's discarding cards? I only have 2 cards. I would like to use them.
I can discard 1.
I'll toss one.
Okay. Cards have been discarded, so the Nemesis turn is done. The Nemesis has nothing going on, thank heavens. We shuffle, and I reveal... Ha, damn it.
Are you working for the enemy?
No, I'm not, and you know it. It's another power, Seismic Roar. To discard, spend 6 money. Power 3, Umbra Titan loses 2 Nemesis tokens.
Oh dear.
No. We have to get rid of that if we can. We've got 3 turns, so we might have a possibility of doing it next turn if we can't do it this turn. It just doesn't look like anybody's going to have the money to do it this turn.
No, it's got the cash for that this turn.
Fingers crossed. It's another Nemesis turn. Well, at least we're getting them out of the way.
I suppose.
Fingers crossed it doesn't go like that next round, though. Ambush, attack, unleash. Then Gravehold suffers 2 damage, and main player suffers 1 damage. All right. We're in the same boat as before. There are 2 turn order cards in the discard pile, so it's either Gravehold takes 2 or he loses a Nemesis token. And then Gravehold's going to take 2 more. It'll be down to 15.
Why don't we get rid of 1 Nemesis token? I feel like we can afford to lose a couple here, but not all of them.
I will agree to 1.
Yeah, and then Gravehold can take a little on the chin.
Alright, so that gets rid of the Unleash. Then Gravehold suffers 2, and any player suffers 1.
I took 1.
Okay. So Gravehold's down to only 17, not 15.
I don't know if Umbra Titan actually has any minions now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's been all roaring and, like, insanity. But he hasn't yet thrown a minion at us, thankfully. Which means we can just keep pounding him. So, anyway, Nemesis turns are out, so now it is my turn.
Yay!
And now I'm a little bit pissed. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to the bad guy. I don't have the pulse tokens to lose to make it more than that, but he is down to 58. Hooray!
Nice.
Breach Communion first, followed by the Sparks. And then I have $2 to my name. $2 whole. Wow. I'm going to use it to focus this breach because it's my Ether Breach. And that will give me extra money once it's opened when I fire spells from it. So that is nice. And that will end my turn. I have no more cards, so I must flip this over and draw 5. And then it is player numero 3. Augie, your turn.
Okay.
Do great
Uh,
things.
Amethyst Paragon.
Hooray! Any player may prep a spell to their closed or open breaches. Jessi, would you like to prep one of your spells? Maybe that Sparking Siphon might be good?
Yeah, if you put the Sparking Siphon in play now, you get to use it when your turn comes up.
Alright, she's prepping it to her Ancient Breach. Fair enough.
Beautiful. That worked out nice.
Yeah, amen to that.
And then what else are you doing there, Augie? What you got 4 money altogether.
Yes. Let's see. I should probably get one of these things.
I might consider a spell for more damage. We need to start handing out more damage, but the Neural Wreath would also help.
Yep, I agree. Focus any player's breach and prep a spell in hand, not a bad idea.
I'll go for that.
All right.
Okay. Augie's playing more of a support role. I dig it.
It's usually my job. You're doing good, Augie. Very proud of you.
All right, next turn will be Jessica. All right, Jessi's going to fire off her Sparking Siphon, 2 damage. So the boss takes 2, is down to 56. And you may
sacrifice a pulse token
lose a pulse token to give somebody 1 life. Would you like to do that? If so, get rid of your pulse token. He is going to. Okay, so who should gain the life?
We're all doing pretty good. I mean, Augie's the lowest.
Augie's the lowest of us, so we should probably give it to him, right?
You down with that, Jess?
She seems okay with it. All right, go ahead. Augie's up to 9. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
She prepped a spark. She's got $3, and she is looking to buy.
Yeah, Voidium Spikes.
Voidium Spike is pretty awesome, actually.
Okay. It really is.
Like, we can just get our charges
I'll toss crystals all day to gain charges.
We can all get our charges up on the super cheap.
Yeah.
Anyway, we know who this last person is. It's CJ.
Yay! No one suspects the CJ.
You can place the top card of any ally's discard pile in your hand. Sadly, I don't have a discard pile, but Jessi has a crystal, and Augie has nothing. So you can take an extra crystal if you want, but it'll go into your hand.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right move.
All right.
I'm going to grab a Jolting Crust, actually.
All right. Very good. Get
I am
more
all
tokens
set.
in play.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go again. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And flip so I can get to the goodies. It's player number 4, Jessi. Jessica's firing off a spark. He's going to take another damage. He's down to 55.
Nice.
She is placing... she's going to gain 2 charges when she fires those bad boys off. She's also got a Jolting Crust and a Soul Cords. Any player gains 1 pulse token. And any player with... I can't read the rest because her hand's on it. Any player with 2 or more pulse tokens gains a charge. Jessi, I think you're probably going to want to gain that yourself.
Yeah.
Because your Jolting Crust will let you lose it to gain another charge. So you'll gain 2 charges without spending a thing.
It's each player with 2 or more pulse tokens gains a charge.
But
so it would behoove us all to get pulse tokens.
She's the only one who has them, though, is what I'm saying.
I'm saying it would behoove us to all get a couple pulse tokens laying around.
Yeah. Is she giving up that pulse token to somebody else, then?
Hmm?
Did you give... you had the option to give somebody a pulse token.
Oh, yeah. Somebody can take it.
Anyone want to volunteer? I don't have any way to get pulse tokens, so this might be the only way for me to get them.
Why don't you grab it for now, Aaron?
Okay, I'll take it. I got them up here. Alright, so I have a pulse token now.
And then what are you doing with Jolting Crust?
Yeah, she put one back, so she's going to gain a charge for that.
Beautiful.
I think I'm just going to gain the thing because these 2 are going to give me the 2 charges next turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nice.
What did you spend the 2 money on?
I didn't. Oh, well, I guess I can get all.
I was going to say, why don't you gain a charge and then hold on to one of those spells?
You can keep these prepped.
Yeah.
That's true. Alright.
And
There you
then
go.
when you hold on to the Tidal Surge in your Ancient Breach, and then when you cast it, you'll do a damage.
Yes. Yes.
This is true.
Heck yeah.
I like it. All right, all done, Jessi?
Oops. I drew too many cards.
Oh, yeah.
Just take from the right, goes back.
Okay.
There you go. Flip it over. There you go. There you go.
It's not like she doesn't know what it is. Anyway. All right, next card is me. I have nothing prepped. Boo, I can't do anything. But I will prep a spark. I have 4 money to my name, 5 if I use it to focus or open a breach. I think...
I mean, you could open the breach.
Yeah, you know what? I think long term that is the move to make.
Right? I mean, then it's bonus damage. So.
And then I'm gonna put the spark on it, so it'll do 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, that'll end my turn, I guess. But I'm gonna start buying bigger damage spells.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
These breaches open.
It is CJ's turn.
Yay! Hey everybody. Voidium Spike.
Ah, hooray. Oh, boo. Well, that's okay.
Toss that stupid crystal.
I'm
Or yeah, well, yeah, I
tossing
guess
a
you toss the spark. Get a charge. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously we're gonna put that up there.
Yep. Stunning force.
And let's see. I got 4 money and a spark. I think we're gonna grab another. I think we're gonna grab a sparking siphon because then I can heal people too.
Yep. That works. And if you buy it, you gain 2 pulse tokens immediately, so you'll be eligible for Jessi's bonus
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
bonus charges Orama.
Yeah, and then she'll be likewise enabled. So you guys need to get yourself a couple of pulse tokens. Just buy one of those.
I got one.
And then we'll be good.
All right. And there's 3 cards left. 2 of them are Nemesis, and one of them is Augie.
Augie, Nemesis.
Oh yeah, this power is gonna go off. By the way, we didn't find a chance to spend 6 money. I don't think Augie has 6 money.
I have it now.
You have it now. It's a little late, unfortunately. Okay, so the Nemesis card is Encroach. Unleash, then reveal the top card of the turn order deck. If a player turn order card was revealed, that player suffers 2 damage. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 3. So we have to unleash first. With only 1 Nemesis card in the deck, a player will suffer 2 damage or will lose a Nemesis token. Does anyone want to volunteer to take 2? I will take 3 if I take it. No volunteers?
I mean, I could take it, but I'm probably going to take...
somebody needs to volunteer to take 2 damage, or else Umbra Titan's going to lose a Nemesis token.
I can eat 2 damage, I guess.
CJ's volunteering to take the 2 damage. All
right,
so
just when her spell comes back
Unleash is taken care of. Now we need to reveal the top card of the turn order deck and find out that it is indeed Augie. Augie takes 2 damage.
Oh.
Glad Augie did not volunteer.
Yeah, I was going to. I'm like, I could take it, but that'd take 4, not 2.
So Gravehold will take nothing, and that is done and out of play. The good news is we know what's next. Augie, it is your turn. Do some damage.
Voidium Spike.
Well, are you gonna fire off your sparks first?
Yeah, might as well.
Ping, ping, 2 damage. He's down to 53. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Excuse me. Alright, you got Avoiding Spike, so anyone who wants to can drop another card for another charge.
Yes.
It's tempting, but I'm gonna hang... Oh, damn it. I'm so torn.
One of us. One of us. Google gobble. Google gobble. One of us.
I need all the cards I have. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't buy pulse tokens, can you?
No.
No. Okay, so all right, I'll think about it. I'm not gonna Voidium Spike. Jessi, are you gonna do it or no? Or
No.
Yeah, she's one away anyway. She's gonna get one for free in a minute.
Yep.
Ooh, there's the Breach Communion. Good card if you've got some pulse charges and
Yeah.
are willing to toss them.
Excellent choice.
Prep it. Or wait, did you just buy it?
I just bought it.
Oh yeah. Okay, put it in your discard pile.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing.
You were
Prep
too
that shit.
excited.
I did not. I was excited. I'm like, yay, he's got damage to hand out. No, sadly not true.
The only people who call us out is chat.
All right.
So.
Well, we know what's happening next, and it's unpleasant. It's
Yes,
the
it
Nemesis
is.
turn. So this power is going to go off. Umbra Titan loses 2 Nemesis tokens and is down to 5.
Damn it!
Ouch.
And we're getting close to
And
the
then,
second
yeah,
tier.
we're very close to tier 2. We
Oh, it's
finally
our
have our
first
first
minion.
minion.
Look at that!
He has 5 hit points and persistent. If the Nemesis has 2 turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, Umbra Titan loses a Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. We're gonna want to get rid of him, I think.
Don't worry, I have my stunning force out.
That doesn't hit him, but it silences him.
It just silenced him and hit him. Yeah.
Hey, silence is almost as good for at least one turn.
Yeah.
It is Augie's turn first. Augie's
Amethyst
playing
Paragon.
Amethyst Paragon. You may prep a spell in hand to a closed or open breach. I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that, unless Jessi wants to get her Sparking Siphon out.
Ooh, yeah, because she could heal somebody then.
I would be able to heal somebody when it's my turn.
Might be a good idea. I can wait on mine.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Jessica? We
Okay.
need some sweet heals. Me and
You
Augie
got it.
taking on the chin.
You can gain pulse tokens by buying this card, by the way. If you just buy one, you immediately get 2 pulse tokens.
Yeah. If I ever had more than $2 to my name, I'd probably do it. Augie also has a Neural Wreath. Focus any player's breach, including yours. Let me have a look.
And then any player may
Who
prep a
might
spell in
be
hand.
most valuable for that? I think everybody's
Yeah,
in
and
kind
then
of
a
the
player
same...
can prep a spell in hand, so who has a spell they want to prep?
Why don't
No,
you do it, Aaron?
they're separate from each other, so the breach can happen first, and then... I guess anybody's level 4 would be good.
Why don't you do it, Aaron? You have
my
2
level,
spells
my
in your
level,
hand.
my level 4 is already prepped, but I could put my Breach Communion out now.
All right, and Augie, why don't you twist your number full? Because it says any player. Why don't you focus your...
You have the harder hitting spell. I'd almost say it should be you. You have the bigger spell. That having been said, yeah, you have more spells than Augie does, so yeah, I think you should do it.
Okay.
You or Jessi, one or the other. Wrong
Well,
way.
Chris,
Other way.
he's already handicapped. He only has 3 breaches.
You're still there. You go.
Sorry. Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
You're welcome. All right. So any player may prep a spell in hand. I already did it, so we're done with that turn.
All right. So what are you buying with all that moolah there, Augie?
Yeah, Augie's got just $2. Nope, $4 to his name. What you gonna buy? Another Breach Communion or something else? Sparking Siphon.
I should probably get.
Sparking Siphon would get you 2 pulse tokens. Would get
Really?
you set up for Jessi's.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Get you
If
set
all
up
of
for
us have a
Jessi's
Sparking Siphon,
Charge-O-Rama.
we can all take advantage of it.
Provided you have 2 pulse tokens on you at all times.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am just 1 short, but there's a way Jessi can give me one. I thought that's how I got the one I got. Anyway, Augie's done. Holy 4 spells! My God. All right. Well, it is player number 2's turn. CJ. Oh, do you want to slap a Nemesis?
I certainly do. And
Yeah.
silence the minion.
Bam! He takes 4 damage. The silence tokens are here.
Right there, yeah.
He is shut the hell up. He ain't
Yep,
doing
4
nothing.
damage and just a little bit of silence.
Next Nemesis card that comes up, he does nothing, which buys us
Right.
time.
I'm going to set that there, and I'm going to spend 5 on a stunning force.
Nice.
I'm going to set that right there. And I am going to gain a pulse token.
Nice.
That way I have 3. All right.
Well, let's see whose turn it is next. It is player 4's turn. Jessica.
So I'm gonna cast my little siphon thingy.
Hooray.
So I deal 2 damage.
To who? The minion or the
You might as well
Nemesis?
start getting the minion down.
Alright. He'll take 2 damage.
And I can heal a person if I lose one of my pulse tokens.
Augie is currently the weakest. He's got 7.
Me and Augie are both taking a little bit of a beating.
CJ is also at 7. I
Okay,
didn't notice.
you two fight each other. Who's gonna have it?
That seems counterproductive.
CJ's the healer, so he should be healed.
Yeah, CJ is our healer, so we should
All right,
probably
I'll
keep
gain
him
a life.
up.
I'll gain a life.
I'm gonna cast my title surge to get a charge token, which fills up my bar.
Nice.
I'm going to immediately do all of that.
Yay.
And I'm going to gain a surge token. So what that surge token does for anybody here that doesn't know is it gives me an additional point for additional damage every time I cast something from my ancient breach, and they stack. So if I get 5 additional tokens, I do 5 damage plus whatever card I prep to that breach does.
So it is definitely to our best interest to make sure that Jessi gets lots of charges.
And
Yeah.
her
that
other
damage-
her alternate ability is cast the spell prepped and gain 2 charges, which just fills it up faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That damage goes on regardless of whether the spell it's using does damage or not. So even her
correct.
that just gives her more charges will also do damage now. So that's just the sick part of it. All right. Anything else, Jessica?
I have a spike, so you guys can discard a card in your hand and gain a charge if you do so.
I will.
I really wanted to open this breach, but I'm thinking I should have discarded a card to just gain these charges, because then I could have healed Gravehold faster. You know what? It's never too late.
I'm gonna buy a breach communion. And that only left me with 1. So.
By the way, Jessi, I locked your player card, so you should now be able to click and drag over the charge tokens.
Cool,
I saw you
thanks.
try to do that and you couldn't. I'm like, oh, it's because it's not locked. That's my bad. Anyway,
Cool.
go ahead and draw your hand, and I'll draw our next turn order card. It is either me or Nemesis.
It's Nemesis.
It's
Yep.
Nemesis. So first thing we're going to do is get rid of the silence token, but he does nothing this turn.
Yay!
He just sits and spins, and then...
Uh-oh.
It's another
It's
one.
minion
It's
time.
encrypted. Persistent. The player with the most expensive prepped spell discards that spell, or Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token.
That sucks.
These both suck.
Aww. I'm the only one that has a spell prepped. Oh no,
Oh,
people do. Never mind.
no.
Oh, you... Ha ha ha.
If the Nemesis has 2 turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, Umbra Titan loses a Nemesis token. He is down to 4.
Oh my god.
Now, either the player with the most expensive prep spell discards it, or Umbra Titan loses a Nemesis token.
Lose the card.
4. I have a 4.
Mine is 0.
It does 2 damage. It's not a lot, but it would have been enough to kill the cryptid. But
I know, you gotta let it go.
I gotta let it go. We gotta keep Gravehold alive. And then we gotta draw a card. So after all that, we're getting this. It's a Dement, an attack. Unleash twice. Any player suffers 1 damage and places their most expensive card in hand on top of their deck. I literally think that should be me.
Okay.
I'll take an extra damage because of my hex, but my most expensive card is a 0, and I only have 1 crystal in my hand. It's not going to do anything anyway, so I'd rather have it in my next hand. So I'm going to take the 2 damage for that. 1, 2. But we also have to unleash twice. So Gravehold's going to suffer 4 damage, or Umbra Titan loses 2. Oh my god. This is bad.
Aaron, you gotta concentrate on filling this thing up.
I'm
here.
almost there. I'm almost there. Anyway, it is what it is. My turn is next, and it's gonna be the weakest, limpest turn ever. I'm gonna do 2 damage to this jerk because he'll almost be dead. I can't help with the other one. Yeah. So there we go. I have another spark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my +1. And I'll draw 2 cards and then flip these over and draw 3 more.
Wasn't that on your +1?
Yeah, it was. It did 2 damage.
Why didn't you kill this thing? You only had two.
No, he had 2 on it. He had 2. I gave him 2 more.
Oh.
He's got 4.
Oh,
He's got 4 damage now. He's just 1 away, but I can't kill him. I'm sorry.
gotcha. Okay.
I'll be able. If he's only 1, I can kill that.
Yeah, that's assuming we don't draw Nemesis cards. Does anyone feel lucky?
No.
No.
All right, then we're stuck with me.
I ain't getting blamed.
Neither am I. Spark, 2 damage. 1 kills this asshole. Bye. Get bent. The other one goes to this asshole. And then I discard that, and I have a hand full of cards. I have $5 to my name, or 6 if I want to focus on open breaches. I don't. I want $5. I'm gonna take a gravity node.
Okay.
I was gonna take a stunning force, but seeing the minions coming out, I'm like, we need the ability to choose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's 5. That ends my turn. I don't have anything else, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna group these up and wait. I'm gonna make sure that the void chart goes on top, and then I'll put the rest in the pile, and I'll draw 5 cards, and then it will be not Nemesis' turn. Damn, couldn't get that lucky. All right, the player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell, or Nemesis loses another Umbra token.
I will discard my spell.
Okay.
I'd rather tell you keep that.
Okay.
God.
More
All
value.
right.
That does damage and gives you a token.
And Morbid Gyre, to discard, spends 7 money. Power 1. Unleashed twice. The players collectively discard 3 cards in hand. What the shit is this?
We're into tier 2, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Alright. Hopefully not Nemesis' turn, please. Augie.
Augie, save us.
Augie can't do damage, but he can load up.
Do something.
Why have Spike?
What do you spike it is?
That lets anyone discard a card to gain a thing, right?
Discard.
I'm absolutely doing
Gain
it.
a thing.
During my main phase, I'll be able to heal Gravehold.
Yay.
That's about it.
Oh, man. That cryptid's going to be sticking around for a while.
Spend money
Jessi.
with, did you spend your money?
Oh yeah, I can buy a.
Buy a charge.
Buy charges, yes.
Buy
Durability is
charges.
amazing.
Yes. So I will cast my title thingy, which will do a damage.
I'm assuming to the minion, because otherwise he's never going to die.
Fine. And then I get a charge for that. And then I have my soul thingy, so any player can gain a pulse token. So, Aaron, let's give you 1 so you can finally get the second thing of this.
And
so
then,
each player with 2 or more pulse tokens gains a charge.
I was already full. I was already full, but that's okay. I think it hits everybody else.
Yes. Augie, get a... Oh, you don't have any pulse tokens.
No, we gotta work on him next.
Augie, get pulse tokens.
I will prep my spark, and then I will use the rest of my 2 money to buy another charge.
Oh, hell.
We need Augie's ability to trigger repeatedly, because he gets to cast other people's spells and then put them back into their hands so they can put them back out the next turn.
It'd be nice.
That would be extremely nice.
As it is, I think. Nope, it is CJ's turn. Next one is Nemesis.
All right. Here's what we're doing. Okay. I am going to go ahead and use my ability. So I can destroy up to 2 cards in my discard that cost 0. And then any ally draws 1 card and gains 2 life. Aaron, you want to gain? No, you're at 8. Augie, why don't you draw a card and gain 2 life?
Nice.
And I am going to destroy. Oh, is that my only? That's my only card apparently. I'm going to destroy Crystal. Very well.
You also had I was going to say, you also had that shattered geode, which you don't seem terribly interested in using.
Well, I was going to use my ability to actually, grab your stuff and
Oh,
shorten your death, but we haven't got there yet. So
yeah,
I'm gonna put. Oops.
not working out the way you planned, I don't think.
No, not quite. Thank you, sir. All right. And then I'm going to spend my 2 money for a charge.
Nice. All right, here comes Mr. Bad News, and it is bad news. Nemesis turn. Player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell. Augie, that's going to be you and your chameleon.
Oh.
We're never going to kill this guy because he's going to keep tossing our spells away, and there's nothing we can do about it. There is something we can do about it. It just gets really dangerous. Then this thing goes off. Unleash twice. With 2 cards in, Gravehold will suffer 4 more damage.
Ouch.
Putting it down to 9. But
Ooh.
again, I don't see a choice. Then, the players collectively discard 3 cards in hand. I have a crystal I'm not going to use.
I have a spark.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Spark as well. All right, done.
Alright, good. And then, this card comes out. Aphotic Sun. Power, spend 7 money to get rid of. Power 2, unleash. The player with the most charges suffers 3 damage and loses all of their charges.
Oh, jeez.
Mother.
I'm still better with that than Gravehold losing any more life. That's how
suppose.
I look at it. That's how I'm looking at it. I am choosing to be stupidly optimistic here.
But it's still a
Again, does anybody feel lucky?
Lose life anyway.
Do we have enough damage out to kill this thing if by some miracle all 3 of us get to take our turns first?
No, I have 2 damage.
It's me. I have no damage. Great. Breach thing. It's just going to get discarded anyway. So I'm going to put it over here. I'll put a spark out. And then I have another spark I can't put out, but I'll just hang on to it, I think.
Alright.
I'll draw back up to max, and then it will be somebody else's turn. Please be somebody's turn who can do damage. And nope, it is Nemesis' turn. You have to discard the most expensive spell. That's mine. Bye. This thing loses a power, but it stays in play because there's still 1 left. And then, Mr. Bad News. Mangle Root. 12 hit points. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. This minion suffers 2.
Oh, that's right. It kills itself as it goes along.
Yeah, well, Gravehold's going to die first. Gravehold has 3 turns to live if I don't get a turn anytime soon. Nope, CJ's turn.
But it was just your turn, Aaron. Why didn't you set off your ability?
Oh, god damn it. I didn't even think of it.
That's alright. You'll get it next time, buddy.
I'm doing it now. Fuck that. I'm not taking that disadvantage on top of everything else. Gravehold takes 5 life. Okay, done.
Okay.
Go. CJ, do something.
Pointy spike, sir.
Well, first things first, your spells. Please do damage to this cryptid thing, because
I have spell up here.
it is keeping us. It is crippling us.
Yeah, I will do some damage to him, and then I'll spend a pulse token. And Augie, you want to gain life? Aaron, why don't you gain life? Then we'll all be at 9.
Thank you.
All right, 1 pulse token gone. And then I got $5. I guess I'm going to take another one of these stunning forces since we seem to be eyeball deep in critters at the moment.
Stunning forces don't hit the critters.
Well, it silences them.
Yes, but only once. There's only one of you.
I'm doing the best I can with what I got here.
Jessi's turn. Please kill the cryptid. She has 2 damage.
I just have 2 damage.
Yes, he dies. Eat it, you piece of crap. Now we got to worry about this jerkhole, but one problem at a time.
I can set off my ability at least. And I will gain 1 more, so this does 2.
Nice.
And then I just have 2 money. I have 2 pulses.
Yo, Izzy's TARDIS and Dave Thompson showed up. Dave Thompson asked, should I root for evil? And Izzy
He wants
Stardust,
it.
I want
Izzy
to.
Stardust says evil as cookies, so I've been told. And Dave Thompson says if they're double stuffed Oreos, I'm down. Completely understand, sir.
Alright, go heads.
Oh man. Here we go. Nemesis turn. Hooray. This power goes off. We're gonna unleash. The player with the most charges suffers 3 damage and loses all of them.
That's Augie.
That's
Damn it.
Augie.
Shit.
3 damage to Augie, and all of his charges go bye-bye. Then Mangleroot does 3 damage to Gravehold. But then he takes 2. Yay. And then this bad shit. It's another minion. Portal Garden. Persistent Unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. We are in trouble.
I can take a damage.
And it
No,
doesn't
no,
happen
there's no
now.
damage now. It's a minion.
Oh, it's a minion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Ah, damn it. Sorry, Augie, we know you're last. Wait a minute. Is Augie the last one?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
Okay. I was like, what the hell? I'm pulling the whole deck.
Amethyst Paragon.
I don't have any
I'm
spells.
prepping a gravity node.
Okay.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather I prepped a stunning force?
My gravity node does 4 damage, and I can hit one of the minions, like, say, this one that is hitting Gravehold constantly.
Okay.
I mean, you can do a stunning force, but it only slows the minions down. We need them dead.
Okay.
Neural Wraith to anyone who needs it.
Focus any player's breach. CJ, focus your level 4.
Yeah.
You're very close to being open.
Oop.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah,
seem
could
to
you
have
rotate
this
that for me a little bit?
There you go.
Bless your heart.
For God's sake. Any player may prep a spell... Or no, we already did that. Or no! Any player may prep a spell in hand. CJ, would you like to prep a stunning force?
You're damn right I do.
So Augie just did that twice for us, and he's got a Sparking Siphon he can put out. Or did you cast it?
I casted it.
Alright.
Because I have no pulse.
2 damage to what? The mangle root thing?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I didn't cast it because I have no pulse tokens.
No, you can.
You
can
still cast
You
it.
still use it.
Oh, I can still cast it.
You can
Shit.
still do 2
You
damage.
deal 2 damage. You just if you have a pulse.
Okay. Yeah. Then to the.
When you bought
Mangle
that,
root.
Augie, did you get 2 pulse tokens? Like, have you spent pulse tokens?
No, I never got the pulse
Oh
tokens.
yeah.
Oh, well
when
then
bought
you
it,
should.
got it.
Which means you should.
Not-
Oh my gosh! Do you know how many charges you probably could have gotten? Ay, jeez.
All right, it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Everyone's-
It's alright. It's alright.
Well, no, it's not okay, but
No crying about it now.
nope. We gotta keep
Strap
moving
on our
forward.
big boy pants and let's try to do this.
Me. Okay. I'm gonna cast my gravity node. Any player can discard a card in hand. If so, it deals 4 damage. I can get rid of a crystal. I just have. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
toss crystal. Do
Alright.
4 damage,
Okay.
and then 2 more for a total of 6. I can almost kill Mangleroot, or I can almost kill the Portal Guardian. I feel like the Mangleroot is more important.
Yeah.
He'll be at 2 hit points after this. So even if he does go off, it's going to kill him. So that'll be the last we have to deal with him.
Okay.
I'm going to play my Void Shard. It gives me 1 + 1 extra for focusing, so that's 2. That's enough to focus my Aether Breach. So that's done.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a Spark up there and a Spark up there. And
Okay.
then I draw 5 cards, and then it is... Oh, Jesus, look at those crystals. And then it's somebody else's turn. Fingers crossed we can do some damage. It's Augie's turn.
Yay!
Augie can do a bit of damage. Do 1. I'm tempted to say do it to the Guardian, because it's not enough to kill the Mangleroot.
Yeah, don't Guardian.
Portal Guardian takes 1. He puts out another Spark, and another Spark, and another, and another, and another. I can only dream.
All the spark.
3 crystals.
Tree money. Yeah, the Voiding Spikes are a good option. So is the Jolting Crust.
So is the Siphon. We need more damage. We need more damage.
Yeah, damage is good too.
Damage is very important right now. And I'm going to have none next turn. I have just a handful of crystals.
Both of you guys got all the money.
Yeah, if only it was useful. All right, Augie, you done?
Yep.
You look done. All right, next player. Is Jessi. Jessi
Sweet.
can kill
You guys are gonna
things.
fry some stuff.
I am gonna fry some stuff. That's 3 damage, baby. That's 2 more damage, and I will lose 2 pulse tokens to do 3 more damage. So that's 2, 4, 7 damage altogether.
7
And you
damage.
get a charge.
You
Yeah.
can kill the Portal Guardian outright, or you can mortally wound it and kill the Mangle Root.
Let's do whatever needs to take to get rid of one of these guys.
Okay, so he's going to be gone. Well, you can get rid of either one, but I think the Mangle Root's more important. So he's going to be within an inch of his life. He will be at. You do 2 damage to that, and then 5 to this. He'll be at 6. So I'll take a 5 out.
2, 4,
So
6.
he's got 2 hit points left, so he's almost dead too.
And
We finally got some ass whooping out, and this jerk off is dead. Amen. Hallelujah.
I'm gonna spend all my money to buy myself 3 tokens to let my ability to go off, and since I unfortunately don't have any spells, I'm just gonna use it to bulk this up one more time.
It's all right. When you get a
Did
new
you
hand,
avoid
And I
Like,
do to avoid any spikes, so if anybody wants to discard for charges, go
Heck
right
yeah.
ahead.
done. 100%. Charge me up before you go. All right. Whose turn would be left? There's
Me or Nemesis.
2 Nemesis cards or CJ. Fingers crossed. It's CJ! Hooray! Well, you can silence the minion for 1 turn. But
I
you
will.
also, importantly, do 4 damage to Jerkoff.
Yeah.
He's down to 45. We're still not halfway there, but we're getting closer.
I am going to spend this 4 to open this breach.
Nice.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you,
very
Doctor.
And then we're going to put the stunning force right on it.
Yes.
And I will gain a pulse token.
Okay. Now it's time for bad news. We know both of these are Nemesis, so the first one unsilences the jerk. Moves him over, and this card comes out. I always hope it'll be benign, and it never is. It's a minion.
good.
It's a minion with 3 shield tokens.
Nemesis takes a break.
Yeah, right? Nemesis goes for a walk. Wouldn't that be something?
I'd be alright with that at this point.
Humming Hive. 3 shield tokens, 5 hit points. Persistent. Any player suffers 2 damage. I'm actually okay with that. That's better than the other options, to be honest. Us taking damage, we're fine. We are fine. I'm fine with that. It's everything else
we
that
can
sucks.
do that for a few turns. It's cool.
Balls. All right, and then they're gonna unleash. So first of all, the Portal Guardian unleashes when we reveal the second Nemesis card. So with 2 cards, Gravehold's gonna suffer 2 damage or lose another Nemesis token. I'm guessing we want to take the 2 damage.
Yeah. You just need to focus that cash on this. Yeah.
And then the Humming Hive is going to make some... Oh, wait. Any player needs to suffer 1 damage from the Portal Guardian. Who's going to volunteer for that?
I'll take a damage.
All right. Now, this one hits a little bit harder. Somebody's going to take 2 damage from the Humming Hive.
I'm getting close to healing somebody, so somebody else wants
I'll
to
do
eat
it.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Jessi did it. So that's done. And then this card comes out. Please be... Okay. Sap, it's an attack. Unleash twice, any player loses 2 charges, or unleash twice, any player suffers 3 damage.
Oh, man.
CJ, are you willing to toss your 2 charges?
He is the only one with charges.
I'd rather not, but yeah, I guess we have to.
Or somebody can take 3 damage. If it's me, I'll take 4. That's half of Augie's health. It's less than half of Jessi's.
I'll take 3 damage.
You want to take 3?
I'll take 3.
But you can't heal yourself.
I know. I'm going to count on you to heal me.
We also have to unleash twice, so Gravehold's going to lose 4 more.
Oh my god. Aaron, you need to spend all of this money on this right here.
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
We're definitely in trouble.
Yeah.
Please don't draw Nemesis, because that will end the game.
I'm trying not to. Anyone feel lucky?
No.
It's me. Alright. I'm gonna do this a little weird. I'm gonna spark that's for 2 damage. I'm gonna send 1 to this guy to get rid of the first shield token, and I'm gonna send the other one to this guy. So he's got 1 hit point left. Then this spark will take the other hit point off this guy, so he's dead. Augie, just FYI, the shield tokens, whenever he takes any amount of damage, he loses a shield token instead. So,
Gotcha.
but you are allowed to split the damage of your spell. So in that example, I did 1 damage to him from the spark, which was enough to get rid of a shield token, and then the other one to something else. So that's what you kind of have to do with these shield tokens. You can't do like 5 damage to one thing, or else it all goes away and he just loses 1 shield token. They're immensely irritating, and there's very little we can do about them. I have 4 money. I was going to buy a harder hitting spell if I could, but I don't think that's wise anymore. I think I just need charges at this point very badly.
Spend money for charges.
So I will buy 2 charges.
You are able to only hope.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have to end my turn without putting a spell out, so hopefully Augie can get me to put... Ooh, there's my gravity node.
Augie has both the things in his hand that lets 2 people do it.
It's CJ's turn first.
Well, we're going to do 5 damage to Nemesis and shut that minion up.
I like that.
I'm a massive fan of that. Alright. Boom. Ay.
Please put some big old hurt out if you can.
Yeah, well, I got my Sparking 6 on a Spark, so nothing terribly impressive.
I mean, it's still better than 0, so which is what I got going for me next turn.
And I honestly think I'm just going to buy myself a charge.
Good deal.
Alright. That was kind of anticlimactic. I apologize.
It's Augie's turn.
Here, Augie comes to save the day.
I'm gonna take both the prep options.
I give no damage on my turn.
No, Jessi, would you like to take one of them?
She should put her title surge out at least.
Yeah, I can do 3 with that.
Yeah,
and get a charge.
Yeah.
Right.
And
She
then
should
he
do that
has
as
this
much as possible.
and then so that way every person's doing damage on their turn.
Yeah. Did you focus a breach? You can focus any player's breach.
Yeah, whatever works for you guys.
Jessi's 4 would probably be the next one I'd try to get open.
Good idea.
Freak. There we go. Focused.
I got 2 sparks.
2 sparks. You can do 2 damage. You can take the last shield tokens off this guy.
Which I will.
And then he will start taking damage like normal. He's only got 5 hit points, but he will go down.
There you go. You gotta
Sparkus, I've been cast.
You gotta put it up here, bud. You gotta cast the next turn.
I got you.
Yeah, you gotta prep them. There you go. Now you're ready for next turn. And avoiding fight. So you got 3 money to your name there, Augie, and we can toss cards in order to gain charges, which is exactly what I'm gonna freaking do. We seriously need to empty the pile of fucking
I'm absolutely 100% on board with this plan. I only need 1 more. I won't be able to afford it, so Voidium Spikes is the only way I can get it.
Yeah.
What would you suggest? Should I buy, start buying charges?
Plan B. I'm ditching a Spark instead.
Yeah, you can buy charges, Augie, or you can buy Voidium Spikes. Either one's fine. You know what? You probably don't want to clog your deck any more than it already is, so charges is probably the way to go. We need to be as lean and mean as possible at this point.
Alright.
So it's only me and 2 Nemesis in that turn order.
Yep.
Mother
right,
trucker.
we literally shuffled 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 Nemesis cards.
Okay, well I can do 3 damage.
He can take 3 damage, or you can direct it at the Nemesis. I'm assuming you're gonna want to kill him.
You're want to kill this thing.
Well, he has two.
turns.
No,
Doesn't
he
he
has
have
no
shield?
shields left. Augie got
no.
rid of him. So he'll just straight up take 3.
Yep.
Okay, and then I guess I will do that. And then I have my soul cords. I'm actually going to be gaining myself a pulse token, so that allows everybody in the board to gain a charge.
Hooray! I can heal Gravehold on my turn.
And then I'm just going to use my 2 extra crystals to buy a charge.
Heck yeah.
Alright, well, we know what's happening. Nemesis turn, but it's surprisingly toothless thanks to CJ's silence. And then this card comes out, which probably won't be toothless. It's a Maul attack. The players collectively destroy the 2 most expensive prepped spells. Or Umbra Titan loses 2 Nemesis tokens.
Oh.
That would be my Gravity Node and
Augie's
Augie's Breach.
Augie's Breach.
I would hate to lose those, honestly.
As would
You know what? I mean,
We only have 4 left.
We only have 4 tokens left. And
We
then
can't
that
really
means
control
every
those
time
like
that he unleashes, when he loses those tokens, Gravehold would suffer, and so do we. So that would mean that we're gonna die if we lose all the tokens on that guy.
Yeah. Oh,
On the other hand, us losing our most expensive spells is not the way to get this done.
No. No, I agree.
It's kind of the opposite. It's going to slow us down even more.
Just
Toss-
keep in mind, if you toss the tokens now, whatever cards come out in the
We're gonna
future,
have to eat it. Yep.
you're
we're
gonna
gonna
have to eat it.
Yep. Oh God, that sucks so much. Oh.
It is what it
Okay,
is.
that's his turn
We are
again.
It's
brink of
alright. We're going to
destruction.
make it even worse. Okay, so now the Humming Hive goes off. Any player suffers 2 damage. I can take 3.
Yeah.
CJ's at 4. Ugh. And Jessi's at 7. I'm at the highest. I'll take an extra, but that's okay. I'll still be at 6. And then this happens. It's a Vault Behemoth. 9 hit points. Persistent. Any player suffers 2 damage. If this minion has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token.
Oh my
You have
God.
to kill him in one
We
turn.
have to kill him in 1 shot.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Augie has 7 damage over here if he tosses his pulse tokens.
I'm starting to become of the opinion that we should ignore the minions and just start aiming for the boss, because otherwise he's not going to die.
Well, that's why
I mean,
bought
if we
that's why I
kill
bought
at least
first.
one of these guys for 2 damage and then pour everything else into the Nemesis,
Yeah.
he will
Yeah.
be cut in half at the end of this turn or close to it.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna take more damage with this guy out, but it's better than losing Nemesis tokens. Agreed?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out what I did to us. It's the Nemesis
Oh.
turn.
God.
All right, so
At
2
least we can get out
players
of the
need
way.
to suffer 2 damage. 2 players need to take 2.
I can heal somebody on my turn.
I guess I'll take 2. I'm down to 5.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take the other 2? Augie?
I'll take it.
Alright. And then this happens. Another minion, Tomb Fright.
Oh my God.
If Umbra Titan has 5 or more Nemesis tokens, it loses a Nemesis token, otherwise Gravehold suffers 3.
Oh my God.
It just never ends.
Yep.
Okay. Dave Thompson says, rooting for evil, paying dividends.
Oh
my God!
Oh my God!
There it is.
Oh, I think that's it.
Yep, 2
Oh
more.
my God.
2 more players have to take 2 more damage.
Oh jeez.
I can take 3, but then that'll be it. I won't be able to do that again. 1 more player to take 2 damage.
I guess I will.
Oh my God.
And then Gravehold's gonna take 3 damage and be down to 2.
Oh.
The good news is, I get my turn. So I'll be able to heal Gravehold. Here's the bad news. If this damages Gravehold or loses 2 Nemesis tokens, the game is over.
Yep.
It's an attack. Unleashed twice. The player with the most open breaches destroys 4 cards in hand or suffers 4 damage. Unleashing twice with 2 Nemesis cards in the deck means Gravehold suffers 4, or we lose 2 Nemesis tokens. We just lost the game.
Damn it.
We can't avoid losing Gravehold.
Nope, we lost.
Wow.
So is it when he has 0 tokens? Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah.
We just got obliterated.
We could just, there were no minions at the beginning, and then it was all minions.
It was all minions all day long.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel
that was
like they
brutal.
weren't shuffled appropriately.
I
like,
shuffled the crap out of them.
It was literally like they fell to the point where all the powers and attacks came out first, and then it was all minions.
I'm like, you watch me shuffle right. I press R and
No,
R
I'm,
over and over
I'm not
again.
saying that you didn't.
Like-
I'm just saying like that's how the cards fell, which was
And
brutal.
yeah, they fell in a really evil, kind of awful way. And this is supposed to be one of the easier Nemesis tokens. One of the easier Nemesis.
Yeah,
I'm
Umbra
like,
Titan is not easy.
did I get it backwards? Is tier 4 actually the shit one? No, I don't think so, because the other tier 1s are the Rageborn.
No, Umbra Titan is the starter boss.
The Rageborn is a starter. I know that to be true.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No, he's supposed to be simpler.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Oh my
Well,
god,
he
he
is.
destroyed us.
We just do bad.
We also suffered from having Nemesis go multiple times in a row, and that killed us.
Yeah. He got 4 turns before we got 2 turns. That was brutal. That was the game ender.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything about this nonsense.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna take losses in this game, sad but true.
Yep. That is it.
Well, Augie, what do you think?
Oh, did you have fun? Did you have fun, buddy?
This guy sucks. No, I think if a little bit more experience, maybe if I would have spent more time, maybe if I would have looked at the characters and actually, played one I was maybe more familiar or comfortable with, I think.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
play this again.
make
There's
no
a
mistake.
trillion options.
This is a very tough game with 4 players.
Yes.
I genuinely think it's easier with less players. With 4, it's actually much harder because
There's a long time before you get another turn.
even
and
though
you constantly have to prep ahead.
yeah, even though there's extra cards added for a 4th player, I feel like it's not enough because it doesn't diminish the fact that your deck is going to be weaker than it is with a lower amount of players because everybody gets extra turns every now and then thanks to the wild card. So I don't know, just thinking out my ass here, but that's just how I feel about it. And I'm also just kind of ticked off that I lost.
Having the
Against a
wild
level
in
1
instead of the
asshole.
4th player to choose who goes is very important.
Yeah, the wild card comes in very handy.
But I feel like we didn't have enough synergy this
Yeah.
time around. That's all. Just say, but there's a trillion combos with the market, with the boss, with the random cards, with the players. I mean, so much so that it's hard to say what's going to happen when you start the game.
Yeah. Augie, what are you doing over there?
I somehow managed to glitch this card into the bag, and I can't get him unstuck.
There we go. That's taken care of. Somebody threw the bag away.
Oh, that's gone.
All
That's
right.
not going back.
There we go, because that was supposed to be in there. Oh, nope, I lost it. Never mind.
I don't know what you
gonna
just did, but
disappear.
okay.
There we go. Now I
It's
got it
fine,
back.
whatever.
I got it back. There it goes. It's back in the bag. Okay. And now we're just throwing
Oh,
everything
Jesus
everywhere.
Christ. What happened?
It's a temper tantrum. No.
I'm
You
tired
know
of
what?
losing.
This is
All
what
right.
I feel. He changed it so I can't flip the table. You stuck.
Yeah, well, it's sad but true. Sometimes you're just going to lose in this game. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but you know what? I do appreciate that about this game. Like, sometimes you really do feel like you got robbed, but
Like,
in
if
the
I
long
won
run-
every single time and it was super easy, this wouldn't
Yeah.
be as fun as a game to me as
Exactly,
it is. So.
exactly. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is challenging. It's always a challenge.
It makes you rethink what happened, what went wrong, and change your market, change your players, change whatever you need to, and then refight and find out if you can beat him
Yeah.
again.
We've never actually won this game like, hey, we stomped the bad guy. Like, it's always been like, we won by 2 turns if
Yeah.
we're lucky.
Yeah.
And then it makes the game challenging.
Can you imagine playing the legacy version with 4 players?
No, that is terrifying.
I think it would have been fine.
Augie, the legacy version is like a campaign. Your characters
Jesus.
actually get stronger as you play, but so
It's
do the
built
bad
with-
guys. I feel like it's a little bit friendlier, honestly. Although it does still have those questions where you're like, oh god, now we have to make this awful choice or this awful choice. What do we do?
I did like the evolving cards.
Yes.
I really did.
Yes, the fact that the cards can evolve and get worse if you let them is a huge bonus in favor of the game. And I also like the fact that your character is intrinsically yours. Like they don't have a name or a backstory or anything. You decide all of that, what you want your character to be. So I really appreciate that about Aeon's End Legacy. But anyway, kind of got off topic there. Well, that's Aeon's End. We took a
Thanks
loss
for
tonight.
coming out, everybody.
But listen up, you know how we do these things. We come back with a vengeance, and that's what we're gonna do
That's
next
right.
time we play Aeon's End. We're gonna take on the same Umbra Titan, and we're gonna beat him this time.
Yeah.
But that'll be another time. Augie's still trying to flip the table. Son, you just don't know how to do it. Watch. Oh well, that was
kinda
probably
fell
the
away.
most
I
that was
just
the
fell,
most
it didn't flip.
lackadaisical flipping a table I've ever seen. It was just the table came apart, like it didn't even flip. It just
That's
just
because we
fell to
didn't build it.
pieces.
On my screen, it keeps falling.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. That's going to be it for us. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching.
Good night,
Hope you enjoyed
everybody.
it, even though we
Night.
failed miserably, but we did our best, damn it. And where the hell are we? Whose bearskin rug is this? Oh,
Down here.
I think we're
Down.
we're in Skyrim. We're in
Over
Skyrim.
here.
Holy crap. Anyway, that's kind of appropriate. Anyway.
Over here.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, this will be up on our YouTube at a later point, and feel free to catch up on our old streams there or on our VODs. They're up on our Twitch for a week or so after everything. So yeah, thanks for coming, Dave Thompson, Izzy's TARDIS, HBomb76. It's much appreciated. Hope you had fun. We certainly did, and we will come back next time with a vengeance when we take down the Umbra Titan once and for all. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching once more, and have a great night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.